I'm a three-time immigrant, from Brazil to France, France to California, California to Canada. Started companies, helped companies. And then before the crisis in Ukraine, I donated money for helping Afghans recently. I donated money to help what happened in Syria. But like it just didn't feel like it's like one crisis after another, and you're just sitting there, you're just going by business, you're just doing your life, worrying about your bills, and you're just not able to help. And all of a sudden you receive a phone call, right? And so people don't know that, and I didn't know that, but there's a lot of Ukrainians in Canada. It's actually, if it was a city, it would be the size of Ottawa. It's actually, I think, the 10th largest or 11th largest ethnic group in Canada, and they're all hardworking. They contribute, like Kostya and others, to society, creating jobs, doing their job. It's actually something like 1 or 1.4 million of the Canadian population. So this is not like Ukraine is a country far away across the Atlantic. It's not. It's our neighbors, it's our friends, it's our colleague. And to me, it was two friends who called me in despair, who were not sleeping, who had their family under attack, who didn't know how to help them, who emptied their bank account. I needed home. I can't just go on as life as usual. I have family in Europe who told me also what's going on. And it felt very important that giving money is easy for people that are successful like me. Giving your time is the hardest. And at some point you just feel like compelled that you need to help. So look, also there's a personal story for me, right? The reason why I came to Canada was the mother of my children. We're not together anymore, but she was a war refugee from Yugoslavia, former Yugoslavia. And then we were together for 10 years, for a decade, and I heard her stories. I heard her stories about crossing borders. I heard her story about anxiety. I heard her story about her family, what they went through. I heard her story of going to Germany, and also after 9 years speaking German and being very integrated, when the refugee status expires, they were kicked out. It was a second trauma. And one element that I thought about right away is the children coming out of Ukraine. And I remember the mother of my children telling me that for her, there was a moment where the pain stopped. And the pain of fleeing, of being on foot, of being in situations almost illegal, just to run away, stopped when she was taken care of by a teacher that taught her German, and then when she knew she was going to go to a school and she'll make new friends. So what drives us here, what we really need everyone to understand, there's a crisis right now unfolding, one of the biggest humanitarian crises. The numbers are staggering. The Airbnbs are clogged. Shelter is becoming a problem. Relief is needed right now. But the end goal really, when we know that we can help make a difference, is the future, and the future are children. So what drives me is the children in those families. When they know they'll be able to go to a school, it means that the parents will have stability, paper, will be registered in the system in a country which is Canada, which is safe for them, ideally, and where there's stability that is in store and there's normalcy that starts again for those children. Look, our generation somehow fucked up. Like, how can this happen in Ukraine right now is beyond my comprehension. 2022, here we go again. Just survive a pandemic, but somehow you can count on humans to shoot at each other. But maybe the future will be better if we can very quickly stop the pain for those children and those families and help them now.